Today I'm going to answer a question that I get all the time. How do I know when it's too late? Now, in my book, How the Rich Get Divorced and Stay Rich, I do address this problem directly. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about it today. I'm a winning divorce strategist, an unbiased expert witness, a hero to my clients, and a villain to their exes. Welcome to the Stay Rich Show. See, men and women have different operating systems here. So I'm going to talk about it from the male's perspective. And the truth of the matter is, you don't know unless one of these two things have happened. The first thing is a telltale sign that it's too late is if she's abused you. If she's physically abused you, too late. She doesn't respect you. She doesn't trust you. She's not attracted to you because nobody is going to hit somebody that they love and that they respect and that they trust. They're going to have enough respect for them that they're not going to physically abuse them. So that's number one. Number two is if she's had an affair. Now, when I say affair, I mean she has slept with anybody outside the marriage. I don't care if it's a one-night stand. I don't care if it's a 3-year-long relationship. That, when a woman does it, is an affair. Now, you might think that that's controversial, and I understand why you might think that, but if I turn it around differently, I'm going to tell you that women are more considerate of their husbands than the other way around. They consider their husbands' boundaries more than men consider women's. They consider what is right and what is wrong more than men. And by being considerate, if she steps out and sleeps with any man, she has considered your reaction to this and determined that she doesn't care that it's going to hurt you. She doesn't respect you enough to even give a shit about the amount of trauma and damage that can come from that. And that is an affair. It's emotional and it's physical. And the impact is so much different. The total damage done by something like that is so much different than when a man has a one-night stand, because men are less considerate. And generally speaking, if a man has a one-night stand, it's not really a reflection of his thoughts of his wife. That's the truth. And there's a bunch of scientific evidence to go behind that. And I can talk about oxytocin and I can talk about emotional bonding. But instead of doing that, just know that those are the two signs that it's too late. Now, as a man, if you have questions, you now have an opportunity. If you've gone through the marital audit in my book, How the Rich Get Divorced and Stay Rich, you know that this is your chance to reset. This is your chance to completely change your life. This is your chance to stay rich by not getting divorced in the first place. And here's how you do it. You take the next 12 months and you say to yourself, I am going to pour and invest as much of my time, my attention, my energy in a positive way into this marriage that I can. I'm going to retake the leadership position. I'm going to reinvest in myself and make myself stronger. I'm going to reinvest in myself and make myself have more fortitude and be mentally resilient. I'm going to lead my relationship. I'm going to set a positive example for my wife and my kids. Instead of her making plans all the time, I'm going to make plans with her. We're going to go out on date nights. We're going to go to fancy restaurants. We're going to go on vacation. We're going to take a weekend away, leave the kids at home, and spend the whole time banging in bed. We're going to do things differently because how things have gone are bad. And I know it deep down in my gut, deep down in my soul, that this isn't what I signed up for. But maybe it can be. So instead of being sad and mopey about it, just take it as that chance to reinvest. You have a 12-month window. You know where you want to go, which is something better. And you spend that 12 months pouring it in. And at the end of that 12 months, hopefully you can take the time to yourself and say, have I gotten to where I want to be? Has it changed enough that I want this to continue? And if the answer is yes, that's awesome. And you keep doing what you're doing and it's going to only keep cycling upwards and getting better. And maybe it's not quite there yet. So then you have to make a judgment call and say, well, she's improved, our relationship's improved, our marriage is better. It's not quite where I need it to be. And you have a judgment call and you say, if I give it more time, will it get there? So maybe you do that. or you recognize that this is as good as it's going to get, and the best version that you can draw out of her is not enough for you, and you start navigating the separation and divorce then. Or she doesn't respond at all, she treats you like crap the whole time, and you're this amazing, positive, inspirational, motivational, wonderful leader, hero to your children, hero to your business, hero to everybody around you, but your soon-to-be ex treats you like crap, even after 12 months of completely changing, seeing all your flaws, taking responsibility, taking ownership, making changes, making everything so much better, and she still treats you like a bozo, then gone. Easiest decision you can ever make. Because the worst thing that you can do is sit there and suffer through it, and people will try to guilt you into it because of conservatism or because of religious reasons or because of just societal pressure to say, oh, you should do it for the kids. It's better for the kids. No, it's not. It's not better for the kids to sit around and watch their parents suffer through a meaningless, shitty marriage and set the expectation that that is the type of marriage and relationship that they should get when they're older. All you're doing is dooming them and traumatizing them to repeat your mistakes because you're not enough of a leader and a man and somebody who's willing to step out to protect their children from a bad situation. So it's not better for the kids to live a miserable life with a miserable wife. It's better to set an expectation to lead a marriage with a happy wife and a happy life instead. So go get it done. And for more insight, more inspiration, more guidance, you can always pick up my book, How the Rich Get Divorced and Stay Rich, on Amazon today.